What is going on, Bayhive? It's the Beyonce Beat, and we are live with the hottest takes and wildest stories hitting the internet right now. Get ready, because we're diving headfirst into some major moments that have everyone talking. First up, Jerry Seinfeld is stirring up huge controversy with his latest comments comparing the Free Palestine movement to the KKK. We've got the details on his shocking statements and the fallout. Then, we're rewinding to the set of Seinfeld, where Bryan Cranston had Jerry himself rolling with laughter, thanks to an improvised moment that became legendary. We'll also unpack the viral reactions and the deeper implications of Seinfeld's controversial political takes, especially from the perspective of a Jewish lawmaker who shared the stage with him. And finally, we're uncovering the full story behind that infamous Seinfeld moment and what it reveals about comedic genius and on-set collaboration. You do not want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's get into it. Jerry Seinfeld's controversial comparison sparks outrage. Comedian Jerry Seinfeld is making headlines again, and this time it's for a deeply divisive statement comparing the Free Palestine movement to the Ku Klux Klan. This controversial take comes after Seinfeld's previous public dismissal of the situation, where he stated he doesn't care about Palestine when prompted by an interviewer. On stage at Duke University, Seinfeld elaborated on his stance, suggesting that the phrase "Free Palestine" is a veiled way for people to express anti-Jewish sentiment. He controversially stated, "Free Palestine is, to me, just you're free to say you don't like Jews. Just say you don't like Jews." He went further, drawing a parallel to the Ku Klux Klan, arguing that the Klan's explicit hatred was, in his view, more honest. Compared to the Ku Klux Klan, I'm actually thinking the Klan is actually a little better here because they can come right out and say, "We don't like blacks, we don't like Jews." Okay, that's honest, he reportedly said. These remarks have ignited a firestorm of criticism online, with many accusing Seinfeld of equating solidarity with Palestinians with antisemitism, and downplaying the severity of hate groups like the KKK. Critics have also resurfaced past controversial aspects of Seinfeld's personal life and professional history in response to his comments. A Duke University spokesperson clarified that the institution does not endorse the remarks of invited speakers. But how did this shocking comparison land with those who were actually there? Stick around as we explore the immediate backlash and the nuanced reactions from those who shared the stage and the audience with Jerry Seinfeld. That unscripted moment that broke Jerry Seinfeld. Remember the iconic Seinfeld episodes? Well, it turns out even the legendary Jerry Seinfeld wasn't immune to breaking character, and one guest star was the culprit. Bryan Cranston, known for his dramatic roles, had Seinfeld in stitches during his time playing dentist Tim Whatley. During the filming of Season 6, Episode 19, titled The Jimmy, a scene involved Jerry's character receiving nitrous oxide from Tim Whatley. The script called for the dentist to administer the gas, but a spontaneous suggestion from an electrician on set changed everything. The electrician proposed that the dentist take a puff of the laughing gas before giving it to the patient. This simple, off-the-cuff idea proved to be pure comedic gold. Cranston recalled that when he inhaled the gas first, Seinfeld couldn't contain his laughter, leading to multiple takes where both actors were overcome with mirth. The scene became so difficult to film due to the uncontrollable laughter that even co-creator Larry David had to intervene. While the cast eventually managed to get the scene done for the cameras, the story behind it highlights the magic of unexpected moments in comedy. Cranston, ever the professional, made sure to credit the electrician for the brilliant, unscripted addition, showcasing a collaborative spirit on set. This moment not only became a memorable behind-the-scenes anecdote, but also serves as a testament to Cranston's comedic timing and the power of a well-placed, spontaneous idea. But this isn't the only Seinfeld-related controversy making waves right now. We're diving into the heated reactions and political fallout from Jerry Seinfeld's recent controversial statements. Seinfeld's Free Palestine remarks ignite firestorm and scrutiny. Jerry Seinfeld has once again found himself at the center of a major controversy, this time for comparing the Free Palestine movement to the Ku Klux Klan. These comments, made during a surprise appearance at Duke University, have drawn widespread condemnation and have led critics to re-examine the comedian's past statements and actions. During his remarks, Seinfeld stated, "Free Palestine is, to me, just you're free to say you don't like Jews. Just say you don't like Jews." He further elaborated, suggesting that the Ku Klux Klan's overt racism was more honest than the slogan, "Free Palestine." Compared to the Ku Klux Klan, I'm actually thinking the Klan is actually a little better here because they can come right out and say, "We don't like blacks, we don't like Jews." Okay, that's honest, he reportedly said. These statements have been widely criticized as dismissive of the Palestinian cause and insensitive to the historical context of both antisemitism and racism. The backlash has been swift and intense. Social media erupted with criticism, with many pointing out the perceived hypocrisy and lack of empathy in Seinfeld's remarks, especially in light of the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Critics have also highlighted Seinfeld's past, including his relationship with a 17-year-old when he was 38, and his strong pro-Israel stance, as context for his current comments. Some have even accused him of actively collaborating in what they describe as a genocide. A Duke University spokesperson has since clarified that the institution does not endorse the views of invited speakers. But what happens when political commentary crosses the line, especially when shared on the same stage? We'll hear from a Jewish lawmaker who was present and has spoken out directly against Seinfeld's words. Jewish lawmaker slams Seinfeld's Free Palestine KKK comparison. A Jewish state senator who shared the stage with Jerry Seinfeld at Duke University has publicly condemned the comedian's controversial remarks, likening the Free Palestine movement to the Ku Klux Klan. Sophia Chitlick, a North Carolina state senator, expressed her dismay and disagreement with Seinfeld's statements, which she felt undermined the event's intended message. Chitlick, who was part of an event featuring freed Israeli hostage Omer Shem Tov, stated, "I condemn Seinfeld's horrific comments, which I've made clear to his team and to the event sponsors." She added, "I'm dismayed that his comments undermine the intention of this event, which sought to de-escalate hateful rhetoric and uplift our shared humanity through a compassionate conversation." Seinfeld's remarks, made during his introduction of Shem Tov, included the assertion that Free Palestine was a way to say you don't like Jews, and that the KKK was perhaps a little better here because they can come right out and say, "We don't like blacks, we don't like Jews." Okay, that's honest. The event itself was organized by Chabad at Duke and sponsored by various university departments and pro-Israel groups, aiming to focus on Shem Tov's story. However, Seinfeld's unpublicized appearance and subsequent comments immediately shifted the focus. Student attendees also voiced their disapproval, with one student calling the comparison nauseating. A university spokesperson reiterated that Duke does not preview speakers' remarks and that their invitation does not imply endorsement. These political statements have certainly sparked a massive debate, but what about the moments that bring us pure, unadulterated laughter? We're about to revisit a hilarious, improvised moment from the Seinfeld set that had Jerry himself in stitches. And that's a wrap on today's news. We've covered Jerry Seinfeld's explosive, Free Palestine comments and the backlash, the legendary improvised moment on Seinfeld with Bryan Cranston that had Jerry laughing uncontrollably, the intense public reaction to Seinfeld's political takes, and a Jewish lawmaker's strong condemnation of his statements. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Beyonce Beat for all your entertainment news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and drop a comment below telling us what you think. And make sure to follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.